Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night. Boyness is here, so don't you sweat, cause Bubba Duke and OMB are geared to own this set. So sit back and enjoy tonight's best, cause it's time to roar at Boar's Nest. Bubba Duke is here and plays his game, looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program is proud to bring to you its gaming and entertainment news of the week with your host and tag team partners. Tonight, a surprise guest, the host of the Chris Parrish podcast and a very good friend of all of us here, Mr. Chris Parrish, and I am OMD. Bubba Duke is on assignment this evening. How are we doing, brother?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for joining me here tonight.
Well, yeah, not a problem at all. Keeps me inside.
And keeps you sane.
Who would have thought after COVID, there are days where I just don't want to leave the house.
Right. So I know you had a hectic weekend and you had a very busy night last night. I do have to sit down and watch the video, which I will do after the show. How was your show last night?
Well, it was good. I main evented. I won, so I can't complain. I got paid.
Nice. Congrats. Congrats. And you worked that show with a very special guest you recently had on the Chris Parrish podcast.
Yeah, it was the same show featuring Holly Hood, Haley J. If you know her from Netflix's Wrestlers. She also spent time in Ohio Valley Wrestling, then went to ROW in Texas. So that is where she is right now. But she's touring across the U.S. and Canada and other parts of the world. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun to come face-to-face and meet one Holly Hood, Haley J, as we had an interview that just appeared last week on the Chris Parrish podcast.
Right, and that is fantastic. I know you had the interview with her, but how was your interaction, face-to-face with her?
Oh, she's amazing. Like, every step of the way, just absolutely an amazing human being, and I really can't say enough good things about who she is. She is a lot of fun to kind of just be around. She keeps the mood very lighthearted, likes to have fun, and it was just great to have other people who didn't necessarily. It's not like taking it too seriously is bad, but you know how there's just a time to make sure that everyone keeps the things a little bit lighthearted once in a while. So I prefer that kind of set. It's nice. It's relaxed. You want to be able to have fun as well.
Right. Absolutely. That is fantastic to hear. I am excited for you. So as I said, Bubba Duke is on assignment tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually working the shoot job. So Mr. Parrish and I are going to attempt NHL 24. And hopefully this works.
Yeah. I know when I had to accept your party, I went into the Xbox thing and searched you. If you were to do that, would you be able to find the invite I sent you for the game?
Maybe.
So you
because it's not in here. And normally I would just come right down here to the notifications and it would come in there.
Let me try to do it again. All right, I did add you, so you should be invited. But how about this? How about you start the game and see if you have to add me, since I'm already in a party with you.
Right. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do that.
Remove.
Remove, but it won't let me.
Like stay in your party that you have, but
Right.
in the game, just go into that online versus, and then you play, and then you should at that point then see some buttons where you could add people once it loads.
Right. Now, I have tried this game a few times.
Yeah, that LB button will add friends. So you do that. And then maybe that works.
Does say invite sent, so let's see if you get it.
Yeah. But I don't. Yeah. I have to upgrade to Ultimum. That's such a tease.
Really?
Yeah. Um. You know what? Hold on. Let's see if this works. Man, things we probably should have done before we went live.
Probably, but you know what? This is a good way to showcase all of this stuff for the viewers. I mean, we weren't sure what we were going to do today. So this was a new option. Like I said, I've tried the game before. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm not a huge fan of annual release games.
Yeah.
So you have to upgrade to what, Game Pass Ultimate to play this?
I think so. So I was on the cheapest of cheap options.
Right.
But that's all good. What I'll do is probably what nobody wants to ever hear on a public stream. I'll just join it, and then after this, I'll just unsubscribe.
Right.
So let's see if this works. Unable.
Now, I do have to ask, because I know you had the Chris Parrish podcast earlier, and I haven't had a chance to check that out yet. Have you had a chance to watch Money in the Bank from last night?
Bits and pieces. Oh, dear Lord. What? No, see, that's what I don't get. I don't know if this is going to work.
Okay. Well, and I am going to ask, like, are you playing on an older console or one of the...
It's an Xbox One. Xbox One.
Okay.
So it should be compatible.
Should be.
So I just... And, like, I know when I downloaded the game, like, I got... So I think the problem is, like, with all these updates, it's just they never go to the basics of ever saying, hey, like, if you want to do this, this is the perfect version of the game you want. Because half the time you just download the one where you just want to play the game.
Right.
And I don't do a lot of online gaming. So
Right.
that's kind of the big part of it. So are there
Yeah.
like aspects of that you don't like or you'd rather see improved?
I've never played any of the NHL games online.
See, the last time I did, I don't want to do this game. The last time I did, it takes me back to the...
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. Hold on. I can get out of this. No problem. I don't know why it just keeps taking me to the world of Chell. Sorry, NHL, but no, I don't want to do NHL right now. I don't want to do the world of Chell. Just want to play an online game. It shouldn't be this difficult.
Right?
Online. Let's go online. Let's go recent game. Now, out of curiosity, if I was to do the party to you, I wonder if it would need all this stuff.
Right? Well, we can try that.
Okay, so yeah, let's leave this party. And what I'm going to do then, because I'm wondering if I invite you, if it just, I'm assuming that creates the party, correct?
Right.
Okay, so you should see an invitation. So if you go to that Xbox menu and go to me.
It hasn't come up yet because normally it would come up right down there at the bottom.
What is in the messages there? Is that me?
No, that's not you.
Okay. Then go find me. See, I'm wondering if it's because you got the Xbox X-S series.
Right.
I'm heavily thinking that could be it.
It could very well, and in which case I do have a semi-alternate plan.
Now,
We've got our friend Mr. Best coming in here saying, "Howdy, boys. How we doing,
What's
Mr.
up?
Best? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping.
we're trying to align this game right now, as for whatever reason we're just not being aligned, and it's not fun.
So I will exit that right now. We'll come back here. I should still be able to get the party invite because I've had a friend who was playing on an older console that was doing it.
Yeah, I did just I just invited you to, I think, a party. So do you want to see if that worked?
No, it hasn't come through yet.
That is so weird.
It is. It is. Yes, Mr. Best, this is NHL 24.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. Oh, I've got to download the older version, the one after this.
So it is a difference of the version of the game.
It is.
NHL, man, get your pucking stuff together.
Right? Right? I'm 100% with you.
Why are there different versions of the game for doing the same thing?
Right. Right? That is just ridiculous.
Let me see. Because we all know how long downloading games takes.
Yes.
No.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit different then. And we're going to stay in the world of NHL. But I am going to do this. And instead of playing and trying to download, I'm going to open up NHL 25 and I'm going to showcase GM.
Okay. Sounds good. Now, are you going to be starting in that one, or are you just going to...
I'm going to be starting one. This is my first time even booting up NHL 25. So,
And Best is pretty much letting us know what we found. It's not the console, it's the game.
yeah.
It's the version of the game.
Yeah.
That is what we found out. He has a different version of the game. I have played this game with somebody with an updated console just because we had the same version of the game. That was actually the last time I played online on NHL.
Right.
Now, what I'm actually curious about is if and how long it would take for me to download that. Because now that I see, it's installable, so I can install it. So let's see if I can install it.
All right. So we are going to. I am going to do the franchise mode.
Are you going to do an expansion one with everybody available?
No, because that means I then have to create my own team.
Oh, no.
All of that stuff.
I meant like everyone is a free agent and you're doing it like
yeah. No, I'm not going to do the 33 team expansion.
No, you don't even have to do that. It's just you can do one of those like drafts where everyone's available for it.
Oh, the fantasy draft.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do the fantasy draft. I've thought about it, but they take forever to do.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like
So I'm not going to worry about, and I am going to keep the salary cap on. So I'm going to play within the current parameters. I probably won't get to play a game tonight, but I will. We'll see what I can do here. I want to switch our view for a moment because I want to be able to read the other side. That's not what I wanted.
so. Out of curiosity, OMD.
Yes.
I'm trying something because with me switching to the other thing, I was able to install the other one for free.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see if I can go in, and then I'm gonna try to send you an invite and see if that works.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Now
until then, let's just keep going to what we have. What exactly are you doing with the layout right now?
Well, I was trying to read that side of the screen, but it was blocked, and now I've just lost.
Oh, with the comments?
No, where the options are for what I was trying to.
Oh, okay. Well, if you go back to that, I can hold on. If you go back to what we had before.
Boar's Nest. There we go. That's what I wanted.
That?
Yeah, I was trying to read everything on the left-hand side of the screen. That didn't give me what I wanted. But that's okay. I can.
Is that better?
No, I'll try and see if I can read it off of my TV as well. But
What about that?
no, not quite. Trying to
When you say left side, is it the one that you're ticking between?
the one side that where
Faces are?
our faces are on the screen.
Okay, I got this.
That's what I'm trying to.
Okay, yeah. We got this. How's that?
Yes. There we go.
It's all right. I got this. I got this. Of course,
Okay,
it takes me back to this the shell thing right away.
Oh wow. So yeah, they've really changed up a lot here. So I am going to start with doing some, I guess, trading. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look to Chicago.
Yeah, you're trying to get Bedard, aren't you?
No. Actually, not Bedard at all. Let's see if I can do it. And yes, Leafs fans, this is something you were probably going to get mad at me.
Who are you trying to trade with? Or
Chicago.
trade? But like, okay.
So this is new. I've never seen this before.
Oh, the discussion aspect.
Okay, so he's not willing to waive it. So I've never seen that before in an NHL game, so that is very, very interesting. I like it. That adds that layer of authenticity to it.
Just a little bit more, yeah. At least realism, that's for sure. No. There, I tried something.
All right.
And if this works, then we know for sure that it has nothing to do with the consoles.
Right? So I'm going to see if I can pull off this deal here.
But what we do know that also has nothing to do with consoles is this little ticker down below. Talking
That's
about
right.
turnbucklestudios.org, where you can get your information, everything that is about the Turnbuckle affiliation program, where you can meet the team, you can check out their latest episodic shows, and you can also get a chance to get involved, whether it's through a career, whether it's through collaboration, whatever the case may be. You have a chance to get in contact with the Turnbuckle affiliation program. Go. So, but boom, we know it is nothing to do with the console.
Right? All right, Parrish, I'm going to let you do the team choice here.
Well, did you first want to just do us going up against each other and then we do a game where we're on the same team?
Sure, we can absolutely do that.
Nice little content thing. Now I'm trying to. The funny thing is, I'm trying to find out what cool little jerseys that I get here. Yeah, there we go. And yes, this is real. OMD is a fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I am a fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
It is.
And then how about we make a bet? Whoever wins
Okay.
picks the team we play as.
Okay.
So if
Sounds
you want to
good.
be the Leafs and you win, then I will play with you as the Leafs. But if it's the other way around, then you play with me as the Oilers.
I'm good with that.
All right. I'm ready whenever you are. I have no idea what the game
All right.
settings are.
Well, I'll put it on semi-pro. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess we'll do 5-minute periods then.
Sure. And then when we play together, we'll do 10?
Yeah.
Cool. And then, yeah, we'll do like 1-on-1 or 1-on-2, depending on the time we have.
All right.
Cool.
So I'm ready. I know you're ready. I don't know. Star.
Come on. We're all stars.
Right.
I think you just got to hit start game.
Yeah.
You probably hit exit last time. So there we go. Okay, I was going to be like, why is my connection fair? But so is yours, so I'm not too bad.
Yeah.
That's probably standard. I've not played this game, like a game in a while. I just do like the create modes and stuff.
Right. Well, I was getting my practice in there after you suggested it earlier today. So we'll just have to wait and see how things play out.
See, there's something about these jerseys for the Oilers I do like more, but I think it's because I like how much more colors are in the game.
Right.
Oh, is that not a penalty, man?
I don't know if we have penalties actually on.
Do we have line changes on, or are we all the same line?
Again, good question. I know the rules said NHL.
Oh yeah.
Nice one.
Okay, I have not lost my touch. This is good. To be fair, I do play on semi-pro when I do play, so
Well, that's what I played when I've played these games, but
I do forget how to make line changes. That is, so I might be just hitting random buttons.
and I'll never win a face-off in the game.
Game
so.
froze. It just happened.
Oh, jeez.
I'm now at the face-off, but I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing.
Oh no.
Get in the game. That's the CC. That's a. I can't do nothing.
Oh no, no, no. No.
How are you still not being able to do anything?
It's the Leafs. I'll say it. It's the Leafs.
I can't do. Wait. I wonder if. I'm actually just loving the fact that I can't move, and somehow
I can't do anything.
I know.
Oh, there we go. I've got the puck.
Now my game has completed booted me out.
It has.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That is okay. What a comedy of errors for this game, but that's okay. It's all about the fun that we are having.
Do you want to try it to me? And let's try one. I want to try this one more time because it was working for a bit.
Right.
So I don't know why. Oh, hold on. I just gotta watching. Part of me wonders if it's still a. It's like the new or the other version is still downloading.
Right.
And I have not checked that, to be quite honest. But it says it's connected. That's what I just don't get. Yeah, so do you want to go ahead and see if you can invite me?
Sure.
Okay. I just find that very weird that we were able to start a game and then that happened.
All right.
So let's try this again, shall we?
Yes. Yes. Let's please do.
All right. I am ready. What a waste of a beautiful snipe by Echo.
Right.
Oh, such a nice shot. Just can't. I blame Bettman. He doesn't want a Canadian team to win even online.
Right.
All right. You.
I had said I was ready.
All right. Let's just start the game then.
Let's see if this works now.
One can only hope. I'm still just having a fun time knowing
Right.
I'm able to move and
this
you
is-
get
yeah.
the puck half the time, let alone
Right.
score.
The perfect comedy of errors.
It was quite entertaining. There we go. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I did not know how to deke. That was my bad. Oh, what a defensive masterpiece there by
Yeah.
Bouchard. Well, everyone's pinching. Well, it's nice that our nurse doesn't play defense in this game either.
Right.
I'm still trying to learn how to change.
See, my line changes were auto in the last one. But
Oh, okay, so maybe that's just it because that's how I think.
nice one.
Thank you.
Best coming in asking, does Bouchard
Rico.
know what he's doing in this game?
He's played a lot. He's done very well. He had some poke checks. And there's my spirit animal in Corey Perry.
Right?
That's kind of what I've been saying. But Rico gets us on the board. Oh, I'm early.
And I do see that Corey Perry apparently doesn't want to retire after this season. He wants to go at least one more.
Yeah, no, and I do hope he remains. He had a great year this year with us.
Yeah.
Almost 20 goals. He's been an absolute force in the playoffs. Oh.
All right, and there we come on.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yep. But as always, and I found this even in the base game and doing the GM mode and the franchise mode and all of that, the passing.
Oh, the passing is like the most frustrating part about this game.
And even when I was trying to play earlier, it was the hitting. I couldn't get a hit playing rookie to save my life.
Woo-hoo! What I find is always the passing, but then it's always the tripping. The tripping's a little excessive in this game.
Yeah.
Guys
That
flail.
and delay of game, especially for puck over glass.
Oh, I just hate that rule in general. If they can't tell if it's intentional by now, like what are we doing?
You probably are the only one who doesn't get frustrated by the passing in this game, Best.
Bouchard almost had a beauty.
At least my goalie was smart enough to freeze it this time.
I've learned my goaltending passing is atrocious.
Right.
And that is by far the smartest thing I can do is just not do anything. And I chance it too much.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from with that.
Oh no. Come on. How can this game not spring McDavid?
Nice save there.
Yeah, looks like I'm going on the power play too. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm horrible in the power play. This is.
I'll guarantee you're probably going to get a two-man advantage very, very soon.
Why?
Why? Because I'll go to ice the puck and it'll do the puck over glass.
Oh, I did not know how much time was left. I was not paying attention to the game clock. That's a nice little.
I'll take that little break there with the period ending.
Well, this is definitely the longest we've been able to.
Right?
Draw. Oh. What I also don't. Oh no. Oh.
That was dirty.
What?
That was dirty.
You kind of gave me that one too. That was a little bad mishap in the neutral zone. I mean, how typical of a goal is that? 2-on-1 with McDavid. He ain't shooting the puck.
Right? But I will give you this as well, as you're like far better at like the poke checking and all of that than I ever have been.
I get a lot of tripping calls, as you just noticed.
Actually, I didn't.
I just got
All
one.
right. Now I just need to win a face-off.
Yeah, that's probably one of my best skills, or is face-offs in this game. If there's one thing I do well, it's I can win a draw. And it's like only Henrique and McDavid can draws too. Oh, come on. That's not even the pass I want.
And I still couldn't get the puck.
Ooh, that was close. Oh, come on.
All right. Even when I play in the franchise mode, I can't win a face-off to save my life.
Also, that's like one of my favorite plays to do. Is I bring the guy in so in, and I can time the pass out. So as soon if it gets interrupted, it just the guy you're just so used to taking it forward that. Oh my. Oh, come on.
See, and that's how I feel. Like every time I'm trying to poke check, I'm like, nope, not going to happen.
You don't leave him on the doorstep, bro.
I didn't like Because I'm watching this screen, it's actually keeping up with my TV, but it's a lot harder to.
Yeah. Okay, let's take this back. Oh no.
And I will give you full credit because you are literally, every time I really get in and have the opportunity to get a good chance, you're there to take it away. And I commend you for that.
I like to play this game very aggressive. It's, I don't know, it does me well. If I can aggressively do poke checking and hitting, I find it's very annoying to play against. But it's always usually pretty. Oh, delayed penalty. It's probably interference. Yep.
Yep.
Because I either get tripping penalties or my computer gets interference penalties.
Yep.
It's the same. Oh, come on. Who's puck? Oh, no. Well, this is a lot better than your last one.
Except for the lockup trying to get Marner into the zone.
Oh. Oh. I was looking for that one, and I think you could tell.
Yep.
Oh, nice shot.
Thank you.
My guys are dead tired, too.
And it's Toronto's former version of Evan Bouchard.
And what were you saying? Like, after a good poke check, too, it just goes the other way.
Yep.
Oop, nope. Get the fuck out of there, CC. What are you doing?
Well, I made the board. I'm happy.
Oh, if I can do backhand deeks, that would be gross. I just can't, and I don't know why. It's because I don't know on left.
I've never even figured out how to do the deke on this. I know it's left bumper and something, but
oh, come on.
Really, guys, you can't get out of the zone?
Oh, my guys can't make a proper pass. Oh my God, really? You go to pass to the guy that's 2 feet away, and then all of a sudden, when the trigger actually goes through, your guy's already skating back below you. And I know that 2 of the face-offs you won, I went early on. Well then.
All right. We are 2 periods down, 1 period to go.
I'm also just trying to finish up our fantasy rookie draft. Well,
Right.
say rookie because basically that's what you draft, but you can pretty much take whoever. It's just for the most part, rookies are like the good
Right.
one. Oh, oh, Bouchard. And of course, it kept switching to my center, not my other defenseman.
Right.
So that's like the one I think aspect of this game I'd prefer that if you want to switch it gives you a little ticker so you have 4 dials on your D-pad, right?
Right.
You should be able to pick whatever one that is because you're changing to 1 of 4, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you should be able to just pick. Obviously, left wing, center, right wing should be your left up and right, and then your other defenseman should be the thing, and then. Oh, why? Why do you pass to the defense? Like that, in a nutshell, is passing and how frustrating it is.
Right?
McDavid's in a slot and he decides to pass all the way to the end. And you're like, why? Just on a logic end, why?
Mr. Best saying we saw how he plays this game when we covered it on the PlayStation Showcase last year, and he's now got this week's game sorted out for the PlayStation Showcase. We're looking at Cyberpunk, and thank you, Mr. Best. I appreciate that.
It's passing. It's killing me. Get the puck. Why can't my guys get the loose puck?
I was going to say, how was that not an offside? But now that I am seemingly back in the game.
Are you sure about that?
That's why I said seemingly.
It's gotta be King.
But it's not May 19th.
No. But because you saw no evil, nor did you hear no evil.
All right. Good night, Best. Get some rest. I hope your shoulder feels better tomorrow, buddy.
Okay. There we go. Oh. Yeah, your guy falls making a hit, but my guy can still lose the puck.
Right?
Okay, then.
That was gorgeous.
I also read that slide. I was cutting in regardless, too. That was the funny part. I'm like, I don't shoot enough. I just do a lot of one-timers.
Yeah.
All right, got that 3-goal lead back.
Right? I don't even know how that one went in.
I went to pass it, and I think it deflected also and went in.
Oh, okay.
because when you see he has it, I want to pass. Yeah, it just passed right through the 5-hole.
Oh,
Oh!
I rushed my shot too.
I was laughing at like my horrible attempt of a suicide dive. Oh, you're gonna win this one. There you go. That was not the pass you wanted, was it?
Not at all.
Oh. Oh no. Settle this down. As a penalty.
Yep. And it's literally every time I try to make a pass, all of a sudden, like the pass doesn't go anywhere until you hit me.
That's like the one thing too. Like everything is just a tad delayed.
Yep.
And it's like if you can find out the timing of that, you're golden. But if you think like this is going to be just like real life, then oh
No.
see what I mean? I just also hate how much you do the bank pass when you don't want to do a bank pass.
Right.
Oh, great.
And then my other player stops and won't skate to the puck. That didn't even go to the defenseman I wanted it to go to.
Oh no. I waited too long for that pass. Oh no. Oh, they waved that off. I was not expecting them to wave that off.
I was going to say, is that not still on the PK? But no, it's not.
Oh, that no, or maybe it was. I don't know.
Go get the puck.
Penalty shot. Yeah, I love how that's constituted as a breakaway. Oh yeah, and you don't know how to deke. How good are you on these? Oh, I'm the goalie. I'm not good at goalie at all. I did not know I was going to be the goalie.
Right?
Yeah, what do I do? Poke check.
Well, there, it's not an, the Leafs still showed more fight in this game than they did in Game 7 against Florida. Oh, with 1 second to go, too.
Have to get it back.
Yeah.
I would love them to bring back this as a third.
Yeah. All right.
Another shot. Oh, I really took it to you.
You did.
Oh, face offs. That's rough.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I crushed you on it. Weren't we like tied at hits at one point?
I have no idea because I didn't feel like I could make a hit in this game.
Look. Did you happen to see what the hits were?
No.
22-8.
Oh, jeez.
The shots were 39-40, so I almost doubled you up on both shots and goals.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I just got out of it. I wanted to see the stats because I was curious.
Oh.
There we go.
All right. With that, though, my friend, we have reached that 1 hour mark, even with the comedy of errors.
Yeah.
Those
5-minute games take a lot longer than I thought.
They do. They do.
Well, how about any time Bubba can't make it, we make this our next thing. Then we try to have some fun with it.
We can do that. Absolutely. But with that being said, why don't you tell the people where they can find you?
Sure. Should we show where everybody can find Turnbuckle Studios shows first, though? Actually, let's do it after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can follow me on that ticker. That's down below at my link tree at Chris Parrish. You can check me out at Beercade every time AEW and WWE have a major pay-per-view or PLE. They're located at 10544 82nd Ave. You can follow them on X, Facebook, and the Instagram. So go check them out. You can have a plethora of great drinks, great meals, and great arcade games. Beercade YEG is the place to be if you're down on White Ave in Edmonton, Alberta. Where you can see me next is tomorrow as I run in on the Raw Patrol as we get King and Queen of the Ring qualifying matches, as well as a WrestleMania rematch between Gunther and main event Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. And we get to hear about Seth Rollins and his Money in the Bank win. And John Cena's in the house. So it's going to be a can't miss episode of Monday Night Raw. So go check out the Raw Patrol because we survey the scenes every Monday night.
For myself, ladies and gentlemen, you can find me at my link tree, linktr.ee/OMD show. Visually, you can catch me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. with the Locker Room Breakdown. with potential special guest Mr. Chris Best, I'm not sure yet, followed by me joining Mr. Parrish, Mr. Best on the Raw Patrol. And he's not here tonight, but let's shout him out. And that is Bubba Duke, the creator of this show. And you can find him on YouTube at Bubba Duke Show and on Twitch at Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke. With that being said, Mr. Parrish, let the good people know everything we have going on here.
Most certainly. Check out this before we end the show.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we got total non-stop action with Brace for Impact at 8 p.m. Friday we game again with Unleashed, the Jessica Wilde story at 7 p.m. Following the game, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. followed by the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day.
Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night. Boyness is here, so don't you sweat, cause Bubba Duke and OMB are here to own this set. So sit back and enjoy tonight's best, cause it's time to roar at Boar's Nest. Bubba Duke is here and plays his game, looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night.